Hi, welcome to the first PlayStation 5 stream. Here, let's get the tunes back on. Yeah, welcome to the first PlayStation 5 stream, where let's go. Oh God, where we're gonna unbox this gigantic, massive system. I wish I had a scale so I could tell you how much this freaking thing weighs. Oh my gosh, it's enormous. Like, here, I've got another camera set up here, and it's the hugest thing. So, alright, let me, right away, I just want to compare the PlayStation 4 box to this thing, which is the same width, right? But this thing is way taller, and also, like, twice as thick. It's just massive. And now, do you guys remember how fucking massive the PS3 was? The PS3 was an enormous system. And even that has a, again, the box is the same width. PS5 box is actually a little wider. It's about the same amount taller. And it's about the same width. So yeah, it's it's bigger than the PS3. We'll take a look at the actual system as well, but I wanted to just show how enormous the box was. So, alright, yeah, let's get unwrapping this thing. Alright. Get, well, shoot, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we immediately have a sticker to deal with, but it was actually put on here kind of loosely, so we have a good vantage point. Alright. Here, I have headphones plugged in, I just didn't put them on because I've got my hair tied back, and I don't like how they look. But I want to know what jams are playing. There we go. Alright, so we've just got a box in a box situation. One moment on the camera. Trying to get a better angle here. Alright, so box in a box. Well, more like a sleeve. All right. So, this is very similar to the on the inside, this is like exactly what the PS3 box is like, as far as the handle hole and the way that it interfaces there and stuff. Alright. So what do we got going on here? Okay, this fucking Alright. Oh my god, this is so unwieldy. I also have a big microphone in front of me. What up, Hondroid? Alright, so what's this gonna be? We're getting to the small stuff first. Alright, this is fine. We've got, Sony is keeping to their tradition of building the power supply into the system. So instead of a big, dumb power brick... Do you guys remember when the fucking power brick for the Xbox 360 was like was like 25% the size of the entire 360. But anyway, so yeah, we just have this as the power supply, since the or as the cable, since the power supply is going to be within the system. Cool. The GameCube brick was not big, nor was the Wii's, nor was the Wii U's. I'm talking about the Xbox 360 power brick that was literally this big, while the Wii ones were like, and GameCube were like this big. I'm like, oh, I wish I had one to... Well, I don't. I'm glad I don't have one of those in my house. All right, USB-C cable. I'm glad that PS5 has moved on to USB-C. After PlayStation 3 had mini USB, which sucked, and then PS4 had micro USB, which arguably sucked more, now we've moved on to USB-C, so I'm pretty happy about that. And here we go with the new controller. I'm hearing only glowing praise for this controller. So yeah, let's feel it real quick. You know, I feel like the buttons maybe don't have as much action as the PS4's, but sticks feel pretty much identical to a PS4's. The D-pad feels maybe a little different because of the material. And then... Yeah. Initial thought is that this feels very similar to a PS4 controller, but a little bigger. It feels more chunky. Let me grab... Oh, shoot. Nicole, my PS4 controller is on the coffee table next to my computer. Would you, bring that to me? Because, yeah, let's talk about, controllers for a second. So, the PS3 controller is basically the same as PS1 and 2, right? Where Sony has not changed the main design all that much, but, like, the big thing about the PS3 controller, thank you, was that these R2 and L2s were really, like, kind of mushy feeling. They don't have, like, a hard stop. They kind of scrunch to a close, and it feels kind of shitty, you know? The other complaint I hear is basically what Frozen is saying, yeah, where, like, these handles are just kind of misshapen, you know? They don't, like, fill the bottom of your hand that much, and, like, I mean, it never bothered me because of how I hold a controller, but I can definitely understand where just the shape of these is weird, right? But otherwise, I think this is a fantastic controller, and I think it got a bad rap. Like, one thing that people don't really talk about with the PS3 controller was that it had built-in rechargeable batteries. The other systems of that generation, the Wii and the Xbox 360, did not. Those still took AA's. But this one had, you know, the rechargeable battery. The D-pad feels excellent and nice as opposed to the Xboxes, you know. Face buttons were nice and flat and came down flush with the face of the controller, unlike the shitty 360s, where the buttons were like marbles and they felt awful. You know, this is just a solid-ass, real good controller, except R and L feel shitty, and maybe the handles are misshapen, you know, whatever. But then we got the DualShock 4, which was pretty extremely renowned. Like, people really like this controller. The R and L is completely fixed on this, where they have a nice hitting point on the plastic of the controller, so they feel much, much better to press. The analog sticks feel better, even though I didn't mention how these sticks feel. After using a lot of PS4 sticks, these sticks feel like they have more action, and it's weird. It feels like they go further out, and it feels kind of weird. You know, they're also a little bit closer together, so when you do this, your thumbs are very close to each other. You know, while this, it feels like they move a little bit less, and they're a little bit further apart. D-pad feels just as good, if not maybe a little better than the PS3's. The only thing I don't like about the PS4 controller is the touchpad is kind of stupid. You know, having extra buttons right here is fine. The touchpad works fine as buttons, you know? But, like, the touch swiping and stuff is stupid. And then, you know, options. Changing start to options, stupid. Making a share button, you know what, I actually like the idea of a dedicated button for something like screenshots and stuff. I do think that the Switch does a much better job with it, but having this here, fine. You know, and then, because, you know, it's not like we're losing out on a select button. You can click the touchpad on both sides, so it's fine. Plus, the N64 and GameCube got away without having a select button. Alright. But now we're here to talk about this thing. Now, from what I've heard, you can't really judge this thing until you use it in a game, because apparently the thing that's really, really extra cool about this controller is the R2 and L2 having the, like, dynamic GameCube style to them, where they can, like, go GameCube style, where they go down nicely and then click past a point, you know? But they can turn that on and off dynamically. That sounds really cool. And then the rumble is apparently really good. But right away, what I'll notice, there's two things that stand out to me immediately about this controller. What up, John? Two things immediately stand out here. One that I like and one that I dislike. I really like a mute button right here for your microphone. They've added a mute button. Let's go, camera. Look at that. They added a mute button right to the controller. So you can just, boop, mute it. That's awesome. I love that. Really cool. However, what I hate... Look at this. It's not options anymore. It's 3 lines. And then what's this one? It's 3 lines pointed another way? I hate that. Are games gonna tell me to push the bing button? Or games are gonna tell me to push the 3 lines button? I hate that. Alright, and then the other thing that everyone talks about, oh, look at the texture. Look at the texture on those sticks. Yeah. Now that's something that the PS4 had also, but mine have kind of worn out over time. And then the other thing that people keep raving about, you won't be able to see it on this camera, but apparently if you look real close at the texturing of the handles, they're actually tiny little X, triangle, circle, and squares. So the X, triangle, circle, square, like all of the little bumps that give this controller a nice grippy feeling are actually little PlayStation shapes. And they're tiny though. There's no way this camera can show them. But that's really cool. Alright. We've spent a lot of time on the controller, but, you know, I've heard, people are raving about this controller, so I wanted to point that out. We still got a touchpad here. It still clicks. Man, I just really don't like the symbols instead of names for these buttons. That's something I've kind of never liked, even though I realize that it's a little stupid to say because these buttons are symbols also. But come on, these are shapes, not symbols, right? These are symbols. Just give me words. Select and start, it's fine. Yeah, it's because of old arcade games, and we're not playing arcade games anymore, but come on! Alright, one moment, let me put these old PlayStation's controllers away. Whoops, I didn't put them away right. Okay, hang on, my table's not coming down nicely. What is it hitting? Oh, it's hitting something back here. Yeah, Nox, it's the cross. This is the cross button, you fucking noob. It's not the X button. Just like this isn't the O button. It's cross. Alright, alright. Yeah, and you know what? The white is kinda growing on me. You know, I really hated the two-tone when I first saw this thing. I thought that the like, it looks like it's from Portal, you know? It looks like Valve designed this, and this is like the fake game controller prop that would be in Portal, you know? Is what this looks like to me. And you know what? You know what? Maybe that'll be cool after a little bit of time. Who knows? Alright, what else do we got here? We have some literature. Ah. Oh, oh my god, I forgot about this. Okay, down here first, real quick, HDMI cable, cool. Here's the stand for the system. So, this is the stand. What's funny about the stand, though, is that the PS5 is such a wonky-looking system, as we will see, that it actually cannot even... it cannot sit horizontally on its own. You actually need to use this stand, whether you're resting the system vertically or horizontally, which I think is actually hilarious. So, we will get into that when the time comes, which is very soon, because we're moving on to the system next. So, let's toss all this back in here. Whoa. Man, also, hang on. You know, this whole time I've been like, man, something smells weird down here. I think it's this PS5. Except, okay, I shaved earlier, though. I buzzed my goatee and my sideburns. And then Nicole came over to me with this makeup brush that she said was new. And she brushed my face off with it, saying, like, yeah, when you go to a barber and they shave your face, they then brush your face off. You know, it's like a barber. And I was like, okay. And I stood there, and she brushed my face off with this brush. However, I don't know if this brush was, like, dunked in perfume or something, but my mustache and my lips have smelled and tasted really weird ever since. And it's driving me kind of insane. So maybe it's just that. Anyway. It's time for the mammoth machine itself. I'm working with a gooseneck mic holder, though, which Nicole bought for me for Christmas, so thank you. It's a little unwieldy at times, but that's... Okay, hang on. It's coming off. There we go. Alright. I don't know what the best... You know what? The best angle for this might actually be... You know, back to me here, if I bring this up. We'll put that over there. We'll put all this stuff over here. Hey, Minin. Oh, also, Radium got the first. Alright, alright. Let's get this giant thing out of here. Whoa! Okay. Alright, there we go. I think that worked out okay. What happened over here? Oh, there we go. Alright, alright. Oh my god. This thing is so fucking huge. Oh my god. It's like... Look how huge this thing is. It's very heavy also. All right. We gotta do some comparisons. Uh-oh, Nicole, my PS4 is also on that coffee table up there. We need to compare it. So yeah, also, so it can stand on its own vertically, right? But look at this wonky ass wobbly side. That is the side that the disc sits on. So like, if you sit it like this, it just wobbles. You need a stand to lay it flat. You know what? Like, I wonder if this thing is even gonna fit in my shelf. I don't think it will. No, it won't. This thing will literally not fit on my entertainment center. I'll show you guys once we get to it. Thank you. So, by comparison, this is not a Slim. This is an original model PS4. Look at that. This thing is fucking huge. Okay, so now, just like before though, you're saying Dash. What about the hefty boy? What about, you know, the PS3? Whoa. Massive ass original model PS3, remember? Look at that. Whoa! Oh, my camera came off the table. The thing is, my PS3 barely fits in my entertainment center. Meaning this PS5 is gonna miss the mark by like 3 fucking inches. I mean, oh my god, I should have a tape measure. And yeah, the PS3 Slim is weirdly longer. Like if you put a PS3 Slim up to this, it'll be shorter. It'll be like half the thickness, you know. But it actually comes out this way a little bit longer. I don't have a PS3 Slim to show you that. Oh, one moment. Had to get the camera back on the stand. But I do have a PS3 Super Slim, which is, like, smaller all the way. But, it's fine. So, yeah, there you go. This thing is fucking massive. Holy shit. So, I'm gonna... Let's see it in the shelf here. Let me show you what I'm working with. So... So up there is where I put my PlayStation systems. Right now you can see the PS1, PS2 Slim, PS3 Super Slim is up there. And as you can see, I'll show you the PS3 barely fits. So there's like a centimeter of room between the top of the PS3 and the top of the shelf. Like, the top of the PS5 actually is above the roof of the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know, I was actually already thinking of cutting. So I started putting my camcorder up here on top of my TV, and it would actually fit better if I scooped out a little bit up there. Alright, anyway, well, there it is. There's the fucking monolith. This giant-ass system. So now I guess it's time to... I guess we gotta try to put the stand on it, right? Well... I mean... Does it fit horizontally? I don't think so, because these are squares. Yeah, no way. Not even close. So maybe it could be banished to these, like, low shelves that are under my TV. You know, where the Sega systems have been banished to? Maybe it'll fit down there, but I think it's too tall. Because it has to go on a stand! To go horizontally, it has to be on a stand! So it won't fit down there either! Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is, too, like, I don't play my systems up in the shelf. Like, you know, you don't want to put it down there anyway because of heat. Well, I only hook up one system at a time. When I want to play a system, I take it off the shelf. I put it down, you know, in a spot that's extremely well ventilated. And it's temporary. Like, you keep... What happened to the jams? There we go. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing, but I think right now, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this monstrosity. Like, it's actually a logistics problem at this point, how I'm going to use this thing. But alright, let's put the stand on it. Whoa! Alright, so... Look at this. Look at this thing that they had to make! Why not just design the system so it can stand instead of this funky-ass thing? It's so stupid. Alright. What are we doing here? I guess... Like, the thing is, I would just say, okay, let's just put it vertically for now, right? Because it's going to be easier. But I have cats. I don't necessarily want them to knock it over. You know, since this thing is 2.5 feet tall, you know, I don't want it to... I feel like it can tip easily. I guess that's the point of this thing. It's fine. Alright, let's try to figure out how to get this thing on there. So there's like a... I see a little dot right there. Oh, it came off. So there's a screw hole right here. Alright, we've revealed a screw hole. Whoa! And then... Let's see. This thing's got, like, this piece to it. Whoa, okay, okay, this... Oh, this spins. Right. Whoa! It's like a secret compartment. You could put your weed in there. Weird. Oh, and now this part goes flat. It's like a logic puzzle. Okay. And now there's a screw in here? Am I supposed to be able to turn this screw? We already heard this song. For some reason, the thing, like, plays that song every 5 minutes. You know, I did see a video, Minin, of them putting the stand on. Okay, it kind of doesn't look like we need... I feel like the screw is supposed to, like, come out, and we're supposed to put it into here. That's how I'm feeling. Whoa, okay. So if you... So you go this way. And then... So I feel like this must be horizontal mode. Right? Because then this kind of lines up with this. And it's at an angle, because this thing's at an angle. And then this must grab onto, like... the back of the system or something. You know, maybe we gotta just default to horizontal. It's also extra silly that it needs to stand horizontal, so yeah, let's just do that. Oh, I didn't take a look at the back of the system. So here we go. You've got 2 USB 3.0 ports, I assume because they're blue. You got a LAN port, HDMI, and then power. Top's got nothing. The front has a single regular USB and a single USB-C. And then it looks like your power and eject buttons are just these tiny couple of things right there. Which I'm glad that are they buttons? Oh, yes. I'm glad that these are physical, you push them and they click buttons. Instead of all this stupid touch-sensitive shit that companies have been doing. Alright. So... yeah, I'm guessing that this is gonna be like this. Because it's like this weird angled tilt here. You know? Something... But what will it be, actually? I mean, is it really just gonna be... just gonna... stick on like that? And that's... maybe... there's got to be, like, a specific spot you're supposed to put this thing on here. Like, maybe it's offset. I don't know. Alright. Let's bust out the literature to figure out how to place this thing onto a surface. Let's bust out the manual. Guys, I want to set my PS5 down on a table. Better bust out the manual! I do see, actually, that, right here, there are some symbols, you know, that they kind of look like they're just branding down here, but it does kind of line up. Kind of. It doesn't line up perfectly, but maybe good enough to assume. Like, maybe it lines up well enough to assume that that's where you're supposed to put the stand. But it's too... the symbols are too... like... the stand is narrower than the symbols are. How's it going, Lars? Okay, yeah, it balances at that point. Alright, cool. Well... there we go. It is now hovering like it's from Portal. Alright, well, let's get some room over here and get this. This thing's gonna need the whole table. So the Switch is gonna have to move. Alright. Let's get this thing hooked up. Oh. All right. It is connected to power, video, and LAN. So now, I guess let's see. You know, I'll probably start with Astro's Playroom. Just because, you know, I want to take a look at the whole system interface and all that. We gotta look at what the whole boot up thing is gonna be. Oh yeah, you know, we're probably gonna have to sit through like a patch and shit. But alright, let's hope I have my phone nearby. I do, but that statement does greatly worry me. Alright, so let's turn the TV on. And alright, pressing the power button. Same exact beep as the PlayStation 4. Oh god, it's HDCP controlled? My TV just fuzzed out like it's HDCP. Oh my god. Alright. Gotta do this old school. Gotta go direct connection into the TV. Oh my gosh. So we gotta get far enough to access the system properties, or the system settings, so that we can turn HDCP off. Otherwise, I can't capture it. Alright, we're connected. And I have pressed the PlayStation button. I speak English and I live in the United States. Oh, they should... Yeah, that's fine. Insert... Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Alright. Look at this. I like, the presentation here is pretty nice. And we got ourselves a video game to play at some point today. Once we get through all the other shit. Yeah. No manual. But there we go. All right. Let's judge this disc tray. How's the glide action? It's no Wii. Do you guys remember how excellent the disc tray felt on the Nintendo Wii? No other company has come close. Like, you couldn't even tell when the system grabbed the disc. It's just, the disc just floated away from you. It was insane. Alright, one moment here. I'm putting my headphones back on. Okay. So, optimize, low power use, or custom? This is... Oh, for rest mode. Yeah. I mean, I just want to turn the system off when I'm not using it, but I guess I'll pick low power use. Alright. Oh, shit. You all just saw me agree to the end-user license agreement without reading it, so now I'm not going to be able to, claim in court that... Whatever. Yeah, go for it, but have you actually... The problem with the disc tray, if you were to put it vertically... No, I mean, it is kind of weird that if you put it vertically, then you have to face the label inward. Yeah, that is weird. I didn't think about that. But yeah, the fact that the disc slot is on the bottom of the system and not the top has been kind of weird to me. But yeah, that means if you put it vertically, it's like you're putting it in the wrong way. You have to put it label side in. Alright, we're still in HDCP territory, so sorry about the camera on the TV action here. That's about as well as I can get it. But alright. I hope we're having a good time here. With grumpy old man sets up new technology. Alright. So now that the system is on, by the way, if you haven't seen, it's got this glow to it. You know, I'm not a fan. I don't like how the system looks at all. I still don't like it at all. Okay, a new version of the wireless controller device software is available. Alright. You know, the Switch did this also. You had to download a firmware update for the controller, which is pretty weird. The first time I ever heard of a software update for a controller was actually the Rock Band 4 guitar. Well, yeah, don't worry about it, Radium. I know that stuff. So yeah, like, here, I'll tell you guys about it while I go dark to put this stuff in. But yeah, when Rock Band 4 came out, the, here, why don't we just do this? When Rock Band 4 came out, the controller was super shitty, and it disconnected all the time mid-game. Like, it would just lose frames of input. And it was just unusable. So they had to make a firmware update for the Rock Band 4 guitar. Problem was, though, the PS4 is not a console that is equipped to update the software of a controller. So, in order to update the Rock Band guitar, you actually had to buy unless you had to either have a Bluetooth enabled PC, or you would have to get a Bluetooth dongle for your PC so that you could download their patch from their website, connect your controller to your PC, and update it that way. So that was silly. Give you a good old-fashioned straight-edged box. Exactly, Minin. I think that the PS4 was a pretty cool-looking system. You know, the curve, or the angle gave it enough personality without it being stupid. Alright. So, we are social and open, you know? So, okay, cool. Yeah, everybody, you guys can see what I'm doing on the system. Data collection. Well, we're gonna say limited, please. Without even reading this, but okay, alright, let's read this real quick. Data collection, we've got limited data that's necessary for your console to work correctly, and additional usage and settings data that you can choose to not share at any time. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna say limited just because I feel like it. Okay. So, I wonder when it's gonna put my email address back on screen, without me knowing. Two-step verification. Do this later. Add mobile number. No thanks, we'll do that later. Family. I don't have a family. What up, private mode? Download media apps. No thank you, I have a PC for all this stuff. Alright. Transfer data from PS4. I can do that later also. Alright. Welcome to PlayStation 5. We are almost at the point where I might be able to actually capture this thing. Okay, here is our new home menu. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I do kind of immediately hate how it looks compared to the PS4, which I hated compared to the PS3. But let's just pop right up here to settings. And, oh, hey, this is very PS4-ish. System, HDMI, HDCP, please turn this off. Thank you. Alright, now... There we go. Now, we should be able to pop over to my capture card and go bloop. Wait 3 seconds. Bloop. Hey, there's the system. All right. Oh man, now I can sit back finally. Whoo, boy. And let's see what else we have here. So we've got, regular stuff there, yada yada. Hey, that's all correct. Alright, web browser. This thing has a web browser? For some reason, I feel like the PS4 didn't, but it must have. It had to have, because the PS3 did. Anyway, alright. And so, judging by those updates, oh yeah, so it found the LAN connection, no problem. Alright, cool. Well, there we go. So, what looks like PS3? This looks like PS4. PS3 had the cross menu bar that was like the PSP. The PSP was when they introduced the cross menu bar, and it looked awesome. Alright. So, well, here we go. We got PlayStation Store, Explore, whatever the hell that is, Astro's Playroom, PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now, and then Demon Souls is, installing. So, what do you say we pop into Astro's Playroom? I mean, is there anything else you guys want to see, on this menu? You know, I do like this. Games and media have been separated into two different tabs. That's one step closer to the PS3 cross menu bar, where there's tabs for games, music, video. You know, that was the dream back then. Now we're one step closer. All right. I think seems like it's about time for some Astro's Playroom. What do you guys think?